Hi guys. Sorry I have not uploaded in a while. I was just like going through a lot of stuff and just crazy and been battling depression and suicidal thoughts, but I'm still here and yet making another video. I just wanted to thank everybody for support and love that I've received. And since I created this new channel, I feel useful because people reach out, they ask questions, they want to know my story. And I feel like if I can help at least one person make a better informed decision, it was all worth it. That's why I'm going to make another video. And today I'm going to finally talk about my experience getting colon vaginoplasty. Since a lot of you guys are wondering what exactly happened, what went wrong, there's a lot of questions, misconceptions, and oh god, where do I start? So I opted for a colon vaginoplasty because my initial SRS failed and then the revision failed. So I went to a couple of other surgeons and they said they would recommend colon vaginoplasty at this point. So I had two choices, to go to Chicago or to go to Miami. And of course, I made the wrong choice as of now. I ended up going to Miami where they took 8 inches of my colon and attached it to the 3 inches of scarred up tissues that I had from previous surgeries. They told me not to dilate for like almost a month or whatever it was. So when I came for my first post-op visit, I already scarred up and the colon part was shut off. They weren't able to put a dilator in me, so they had to do a revision. They had to open me back up and try to open up the scar tissue. They did a Z-plasty to try to keep that place from scarring again. However, when they did that, they poked a fistula. If you guys don't know what fistula is, you can Google it. It's a thing that happens when you get a hole between your vaginal canal and your anus, where feces goes through. It's very unpleasant and dangerous. Like the way I discovered it, when I tried to pass gas, it came out of my vagina. So immediately I knew I had like a fistula. I googled and I was like crying because I was afraid I'll have to wear a colostomy bag. So I called the surgeons and they were like, okay, you need to come in. We're going to try to fix it. We're going to try to take a tissue from somewhere in your body so to create a buffer on both sides to close up the fistula. So anyways, I went back into the hospital for the third time. However, when they knocked me out, they realized that fistula was allegedly healing on its own, but my vagina was shutting down again. So they dilated me under anesthesia and sent me home saying that everything is fine, you can go back to dilation. But when I came home that day, I realized that when they dilated me under anesthesia, they tore my fistula back open. So of course, after that one, I never went back again. Needless to say, because I no longer trusted the surgery team in Miami. Um, I'm not gonna mention any names, but you guys can use fucking Google and figure out who it was, and it's not that difficult. We don't have many options for surgeons when it comes to bottom surgery, so it's pretty obvious if you Google. You can find out like who I'm talking about, and what else? So I know you guys have a lot of questions about like what was the colon having colon vagina like, and the truth is I can't really tell you except for um because it shut down so quick. I never got to experience the full blown effect of what it's like to have colon vaginoplasty. um all I can tell you, like, going into it, I was reading all kinds of stuff online, people saying that, oh, you're gonna have terrible scars and you're gonna have a bulging stomach and digestive issues. I didn't have any of that, so that's a plus. That's a positive. There wasn't, like, people talk about smell. I did not experience any smell, but yet again, maybe because my graft got shut down so quick and scars that maybe I never had a discharge. I don't know. What it's important for you guys to know is that a couple of times when I tried to dilate, even though I couldn't dilate, I was still like pumping air inside of me with attempts to dilate. And after that, I was getting stomach cramps. I didn't know what it was, and I started doing more research. Comes to find out, once they do colon grafts, once they take a piece of your colon, they don't you think that they just take it off completely and then put it in your vagina, but they somehow don't do that. They pull it through your stomach, so it's still connected to your main digestive system. The graft is still connected to your main like colon. So whenever you have intercourse, you're gonna have cramps. And some people who had colon vaginoplasty reported that, and they said that they had to go to Thailand and have doctors there to severe that nerve because North American surgeons don't do that for some reason. They keep that nerve that's like still responsible for you feeling those cramps. So I guess that was a shocking discovery to me, like knowing that after the surgery, because I didn't fully comprehend that when they take a graft, it's still connected, to the rest of your colon. And whatever one side experiences, the other side experiences too. For example, people like, oh, you're going to lubricate. Yeah, you're going to lubricate, but that lubrication is not going to be related to arousal. It's just going to be related to your feedings, pretty much. After I ate, my pussy would gush and make sounds like and like discharge would come out. So it's not necessarily related to your arousalness again. Um, and the program coordinator was also telling me that after I had it done, that another woman was saying that her boyfriend would like buy her dinner before he tried to have intercourse with her so that she's wet. So you guys should know that, yeah, you will lubricate, but the lubrication won't be related to your horniness. It's going to be related to what you eat. And so, yeah, I'm all over the place. I know I have ADHD. I try my best to explain like the major points and disappointments. In short, like if you are still pre-op and you're deciding between colon and penile inversion, I would say they both suck in their ways. So I'm still seeking revision, so I might have to chuck everything out and take another 8-inch piece of my colon and try it again. So there's more videos yet to come about my experience. But so far, I say just like don't jump into anything and take your time deciding whether you want surgery at all and what kind of surgery you want and who do you want as your surgeon. And hopefully by then something new will come out. Maybe finally scientists will realize that vagina is important as the other limbs, vagina and penises, so they'll look more into stem cell, look maybe into pig skin. I don't know, like I feel like in European countries, people can be a little more creative because there aren't as many regulations. Here, it kind of pulls back the progress and experimentation in a positive way because people are too concerned about liabilities and doing experiments. In Europe, I think people are more lenient and a lot of new ideas come from Europe or China or other countries, but they kind of stay unpopular because there's usually a little study nobody knows about. It's usually done on MRKH women that are similar to trans situation, but not the same. So like you need to look sometimes those articles and studies in a different language and they don't make it to popular culture here. Nobody wants to be bothered. Everybody just does penile inversion, collects a little money from insurances and not bothered, and they're gonna retire as soon as possible with as much money as possible and nobody cares, and so yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna try to upload more videos, trying to hang in there and be cheerful, but it's hard. Every day I'm feeling the pain, the frustration of like how I did so many surgeries and things are still not working. It sucks. Love you guys. See you in the next video. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Bye.